Hey guys, welcome to the latest edition of the Muir Reflection. John from the John Muir Show here. And 2 days ago, it was San Antonio Spurs head coach Greg Popovich. Yesterday, it was the biggest name in the NBA himself, Los Angeles Lakers forward LeBron James, that decided to delve back into the political realm. You had LeBron speaking with reporters last night, and he was asked about the recent tweet from Houston Rockets general manager Daryl Morey, in which Morey voiced support for the pro-democracy fight that's going on in Hong Kong right now, where the folks in Hong Kong are trying to get away from Chinese oppression. And LeBron's response to this tweet was, oh, well, he's just misinformed, referring to Morey. So let's get this straight here. You've got the general manager of the Houston Rockets here in the United States doing something very decent and good-hearted, saying, hey, yeah, you got those folks over in Hong Kong right now who are being oppressed by communist China. Yeah, go Hong Kong. I hope these people are able to gain their freedom and live freely for the rest of their lives. I mean, what's wrong with saying that? It sounds like, some pretty good well wishes to me, but obviously it didn't sound good to King James, because he referred to Mr. Morey in his tweet as misinformed. Oh, really? Like you're some sort of an expert on politics, LeBron? See, nobody takes you seriously when you talk politics, or at least nobody who understands what's going on in this world takes you seriously when you talk politics, because you just spew a bunch of hate-filled partisan nonsense. I mean, all the time it's LeBron coming out talking about how everything Donald Trump does is terrible, and how the police in the United States of America, they're awful, they're a bunch of racists. And when LeBron James talks politics in general, he just makes it sound like the United States is this bad place. Like everything's going to hell in a handbag, like everybody in the law enforcement field is racist. I mean, this is the picture of the United States you would get if you just listen to what LeBron James had to say. And hopefully you don't, because of course those things are not true. Like him or not, President Trump has been an immensely successful president for the United States of America in countless ways. The United States is a much better place now than it was when President Trump became president back in January 2017. When it comes to law enforcement, yeah, sure, there are some bad apples in the field like there are in any field, but the overwhelming majority of folks in the law enforcement field, they are not racist. Rather, they are good people, selfless individuals who are sacrificing their own well-being to serve the folks in the communities that they love. And the United States of America, it's the greatest country in the world, plain and simple. But LeBron James, he clearly doesn't get those things. Or if he does get those things, he chooses to lie about those things and make it seem like the United States of America is awful. But with LeBron, he's so quick to condemn the United States. He's so quick to condemn law enforcement in the United States. He's so quick to condemn our great president, Donald Trump. But when it comes to a country like China, well, what does LeBron have to say? I mean, if LeBron thinks that the United States is oppressive, well, boy, he's got to think that China's oppressive, because keep in mind, China is a communist regime where they oppress their people. It's led by a total authoritarian in Xi Jinping. So you'd think that LeBron has plenty of stuff to say about China, right? Wrong. LeBron doesn't want to talk about China. See, LeBron, like so many other folks in the NBA, when it comes to China, LeBron likes to stay silent, because LeBron and so many of these other folks in the NBA realize how important the Chinese market is for their brand. So LeBron and a lot of his friends decide that they're going to put money, they're going to put their own financial well-being and their league's own financial well-being above doing what is right and calling out all of the human rights abuses that take place in China. See, LeBron, he claims to be this social justice warrior, that he's looking out for everybody's interests, that he wants to make sure people aren't being oppressed. Oh, but there's a caveat to that. He only wants to do it when it's convenient for him, when it's not going to hurt him in the pocketbook. I mean, LeBron is showing that he can be bought off. So can Greg Popovich, so can Steve Kerr, so can Steph Curry, so can Kevin Durant, so can so many of these people in the NBA that tend to love love their time of running their mouth about politics. Oh, as soon as it gets to China, they're dead silent because they know that criticizing China could hurt them financially. And even though that would be doing the right thing and speaking out against China, nope, they're more concerned with their own financial well-being. It is absolutely disgusting what LeBron and so many of these NBA folks do, absolutely bowing to communist China, bowing to an authoritarian like Xi Jinping. LeBron, listen, I've heard you talk politics for a long time. Before you go talking about anybody else and their political views, maybe you should look in the mirror, because you've made it abundantly clear with all of the absolute nonsensical crap that you've spewed out over the years that you are the one who is politically misinformed. And that's all the time that we have for today. John Muir Show each and every weekday, 8:40 a.m. on WTAQ, 9 a.m. WSAU and WHBL. Till next time, I'm out.